What's up, everybody? It's Tyler Wargo here, and today we have a special YouTube video that I'm gonna give you guys. I know it's been a very long time since I've uploaded. It's the summertime. This is so late, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. We were going to Sedona. Enjoy it. I had the stomach bug on this trip, and I was still able to put this video together, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're in Sedona. I want to say that the start of this trip was not the best. That's why I didn't really record a lot yesterday. I didn't record anything actually yesterday besides the B-roll getting up here. But yeah, not only my glasses are messed up, but I'm also sick. I just had the stomach bug 2 days ago, and I'm just recovering from it now. So I'm gonna try my best to get a lot of content in for you guys. I do have mini mics. I am recording on a brand new phone, so that's a plus. But without further ado, we are going to go to it's the Cathedral Trail, right? Cathedral Trail. We're going to go there. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So the shuttle people were very upfront and just told us straight up that like the parking's full. You know, the shuttle services are, you know, booked right now. So we got to find a different trailhead. And that trailhead is going to be Yavapai Trailhead. So hopefully we'll be able to go there. Of course, there's a million trails in Sedona, so I'm not really tripping over this. But of course, anywhere you go, whether it's in Sedona, Flagstaff, wherever, you'll always find good trails to hike. I mean, personally, it doesn't really ruin my day because the views that you were going to see at Cathedral, besides seeing the Cathedral, we can see kind of a good view at Yavapai Trailhead. So we're going over there, and yeah, from someone that lives in the valley and that doesn't really get to explore much of Arizona because I'm constantly busy, I don't really care where we go because honestly, any view outside of the valley, I respect. So the Yavapai Trailhead was also crowded, and now here we are at Bell Rock, and this is also crowded. So of course, it is a Thursday, and you'd be surprised, there's still many people out here like it's the summer. I mean, midweek, that doesn't matter. These parking lots are going to be very crowded. So when you guys come, you guys got to wake up very early because it's 11:39. So we were a little bit late to go into these trailheads, and because of that, we're now having a tough time finding parking. But we will find a trailhead. But the adventure is actually finding one that's actually available for parking. A lot of people are parking on the sides, but we don't want to risk getting towed because usually you have to have a parking pass, which you can get at a kiosk. So you'll see one of a get a parking pass sign before you actually enter the parking lot. But yeah, here we are. We're seeing another sign. If lot full, use alternate trail access at Yavapai Vista on State Route 179. So yeah, having a tough time finding parking, but we will find a trailhead for you guys. We will hopefully find a trailhead because it's crazy because Sedona is a lot bigger than Zion National Park, and I feel like parking in Zion is a lot easier than parking in Sedona. Yeah. Even though Sedona is a lot bigger than Zion. Mm-hmm. But it's just the way it is. But we hope to find a trailhead soon. And yeah. All right, guys. So after driving all over Sedona, we finally found a place that's not overly populated. It's about 35 minutes north of Sedona, kind of towards Flagstaff. It's called Slide Rock Park. So this is the backdrop behind me. It's a little hike, but of course, I'm kind of like recovering from a sickness, so we're not going to go crazy today. But you guys are going to see the wonders and the beauties of Slide Rock Park here in Sedona. So let's go. And again, this parking lot is very opened, so it wasn't hard finding a spot, unlike the rest of the trailheads that we kept trying to park on. But there's a reason why the parking lots are very compact and small when you're in Sedona, because they gotta preserve a lot for the wildlife. You can't take up too much room. So that's why the parking lot is very small and compact over there in Sedona. But over here, because we're kind of not really in Sedona, we're kind of outside of Sedona, it'll be a lot easier to find a parking spot because it's much bigger, because it's not taking up much of the wildlife. But yeah, Slide Rock Park, come here if it's too crowded, because honestly, this is pretty nice. Anything you want to say?
No, this is actually, I think I would come to Slide Rock if you want to know about history and know about the history of the Indians and all that good stuff because there's lots of views, but there's a lot of history behind here too. So, yeah.
Get the apple trees in there. Okay.
You bring that ingredient. Yeah. So they try growing apples here. So not only in this area can you grow grapes, you can grow apples.
The Penley Homestead House. So again, this place is known for its apple orchards and, of course, their swimming area, which we're going to get to soon. But my mom wants to take a look at the actual apple orchard itself. So it's actually up here, very isolated from everything else, but we're going to see what's up here. So along the apple orchards to our left, there's actually a hiking trail that we're going to go on. And there's nobody over here, so this is very nice and peaceful. We're going to enjoy this hike. It's not going to be as long as the hike that we were going to do originally. So that bridge that you see all the way down there, that bridge takes you all the way to the switchbacks, which take you all the way to Flagstaff. But this is really cool. And again, I'm not gonna lie, this is like 4 or 6 feet deep, so you can actually legit go swimming. Of course, the water is probably really cold. Of course, we're gonna go down there in a second, but yeah, really cool. They have tons of juniper trees up north in Utah, but here is one juniper tree. Of course, there's different types of junipers that surround Arizona, sometimes even western Colorado, and of course, as I mentioned, Utah. Juniper trees. You can also get vegetable or not vegetables, but you can get berries that grow out of juniper trees as well. So that's kind of what the Native Americans used to eat. It kind of grew off juniper trees. So the water is cold. It would take me like maybe 30 to 40 minutes to get used to the water. That's how cold it is. Um, some people will go in here shirtless, but considering it's windy, it's like 60, 70 degrees outside, you're brave for going into the water, especially it being this cold. Before we leave, I do want to mention we do have a picnic area, sandstone picnic area. Thought this was a campground, but it's actually not. Matter of fact, there's actually a trail, walking trail down there that you can go to as well. Not too sure if that takes you all the way up the mountain. I mean, it'd be pretty dangerous if you were to hike up that, but something I would do back in Zion. But yeah, really cool picnic area. Of course, nobody is obviously grilling right now. It's too windy, too cold for people to be like outside grilling and stuff. Honestly, I could be wrong actually. I did see people going into that water, and you guys can already hear it. It's very windy, and people are still going into the water and stuff. So shout out to them. All right, guys. So my mom and I, we got lucky. We were actually on the Cathedral Rock Trail. Again, earlier today we were not able to go to the trailhead because it was overpopulated, too crowded, no parking spaces. But we got actually lucky. So shout out the guy who helped us get a parking spot. He told us to park in the handicap spot and then said, once this next car leaves that parking spot, then we'll be able to take it. And so we did. And then we hopped on a shuttle. Now here we are. We're going to the Cathedral. It also got so much nicer. It was windy before, but now the weather is just perfect. You like the weather, Mom?
Love it. It's great.
If you guys are wondering, well, how far is this? Well, it's only a mile and a half round trip. So about an hour in total will be on this trail. but it is vertical. So gotta always mention that as well. So we're making our way up. Of course, just inclining right now. Got to go up these steps. And, you know, I was looking around when we were on the shuttle to see if we could see the cathedral from the road. Of course you can't. You have to actually hike to it in order to see it. So that's what we're doing.
The temperature between here and Slide Rock is about, I would say, a 10-degree difference. I'm not wearing a jacket. It's hot. Slide Rock, it was freezing.
Most of the hike is all uphill. So if you like climbing, well, this is the trail for you. Wow, look at that house. It's like on top of everything. Look at this view. Absolutely stunning. God bless our troops and God bless America. However, that flag is upside down. But hey, respect. Recovering from the flu and a stomach bug that kind of lasted over almost 2 days and still feeling it and still hiking up this. I mean, I feel like David Goggins right now. I mean, anything's possible. I mean, I know I'm going to get sick right after this, but, you know, it kind of takes a lot from me to do this. It's very windy as well. But, yeah, I mean, shout out. I always think give me a sponsorship deal. But shout out these boots. These tack boots are amazing. I can practically walk up. I'll show you. Tack boots at work. End of the trail results in an amazing view. It's about 1.5 miles to get up here, 1.5 miles back, but I'll tell you guys, it is for sure worth it. You not only got this view, but you also got the view behind us as well. Yeah, this is definitely worth it. So we were there, but you can actually come all the way over here and get an even better view. But this is amazing, guys. Cathedral Rock, definitely worth going. All right, guys, that's the do it for today's Sideline adventure. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you stuck from the very beginning of this video all the way to the end, I want to say thank you guys. You know, I was battling a stomach bug on this trip. Obviously, this trip was fun to be with my mom, but like how I felt on the trip was not the best. So hopefully I got out all the content that I wanted to get out. And I haven't done a Sideline adventure in a while, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We got Connecticut, which is our next video. I'm actually going to be filming that intro right after this. I've been finishing up finals. I've been doing a lot of content with Blaze Radio and Inferno Intel, so much so that I had not really put a lot of attention on this YouTube channel. But again, hope you guys like this video. And the moment that this video gets out, the Connecticut video will also be out, so you guys will have more content to watch. But yeah, we're in Phoenix right now. I'm about to go to Connecticut, and I'm about to start that video. So if you guys want, you guys can go from this video right on to the next video, and I'll highly appreciate that. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah. Bye.